Hello everyone. So this video is continuation of the last video, that is part 9. So this is also part 9, but it is a continued part. Okay. So in last video we have seen the mechanism of hydroboration oxidation for alkene. So today we will see that hydroboration oxidation that is also possible for alkyne, that is CC triple bond. And after that we will focus on the stereochemistry, that is regioselectivity and stereospecificity. So hydroboration and oxidation of alkynes, that is CC triple bond. So we have here BH3 THF complex. So H and BH2, as we know that it will be, that is finally the addition is anti-Markovnikov. So here if you see this carbon and this carbon, this is more substituted and the second carbon less substituted. So the negative part, that is that is hydroboration, that is the net addition of water, that is H and OH. So OH is the negative part. So OH will be added to, according to anti-Markovnikov rule, OH will be added to the carbon which is containing higher number of hydrogen. Okay, so this is less substituted, this is more substituted. Less substituted means containing higher number of hydrogen, containing lesser number of other substituents, and more substituted means containing lesser number of hydrogen and other substituents will be higher. So here the net addition of H and OH, but before that there will be addition of BH2 at the same position where OH is attached. So OH is attached to, BH2 is attached to the carbon which is containing hydrogen, and we are getting this. So this is first step, that is a hydroboration step, hydroboration. The second step, that is oxidation. So in oxidation BH2 will be replaced by OH, but this is the enol form, and the equilibrium it will be more towards keto form. So that is the reason, as there is double bond. So that is the reason it is enol, in and all. This is all, this is in. Together it is enol. And finally it will be tautomerizing to keto form. So that is the reason that ultimately we are getting ketone from alkyne by hydroboration oxidation. So here we have the mechanism with particular example, because this one is general. So here our R group is ET. BH3 is added by this syn addition. This is syn addition, H and BH added from the same side. And this is a transition state where bonds which is to be formed, it is just forming, and the bonds which is to be clipped, which is to be broken, which is to be clipped, that is just breaking. So that is why dotted lines are used. And finally BH2, that is added to that carbon which is containing hydrogen, higher number of hydrogen. So this is the hydroboration step, and then we have the oxidation step where BH2 it is replaced by OH. So this is the enol form. So enol form it will be changing to keto form by tautomerization, and the equilibrium that will be more towards keto and less towards the enol form. Enol form that is not isolable. So here you can see from the color of the hydrogen, one hydrogen is coming from OH and another hydrogen that is from BH3. Fine. So next we will see regioselectivity. Why does hydroboration show anti-Markovnikov regioselectivity? Because in acid catalyzed hydration we have seen it is Markovnikov, and there the explanation was it is because it is generating the more stable carbocation after the protonation step. So here why we are getting anti-Markovnikov? What will be the reason? So the first reason is steric factor. So suppose this is our alkene. So here we have two hydrogen on the right hand side and one hydrogen on the left hand side. So this side is sterically hindered. Now if you consider H part and BH2 part, obviously BH2 part this is larger in size. So it will preferentially be added to this side, and hydrogen as it is smaller it will be added to this side. So this is the steric point of view. But there is electronic point of view also. If you check the electronegativity, you will see that hydrogen that is more electronegative compared to boron. So obviously that if we consider the polarization, the BH2 part that will be containing negative charge, partial positive charge, and H will be containing partial negative charge. And this our alkene, the double bond, we can consider in two different ways. that is 2 types of polarization possible. So this is one polarization, partial positive, partial negative. Partially negative charge if you just break the double bond, and another possibility is partial negative charge here and positive charge on the right hand side. Now among these two, which one will be more stable? As alkyl group is present, it has plus I effect, so it will be stabler, it will be more stable. And H part, as it is the negative part side, and BH2 that is the positive side, so H and BH2 that must be added in this way. This is negative, so negative, negative. So this is negative, it will be attracted towards the positive, and this BH2, which is the part carrying partially positive charge, that will be attracted to the partially negative charge containing carbon. Okay, so that is the reason that ultimately BH2 that is added to that carbon which is containing higher number of hydrogen. Now in Markovnikov, what we say, that the negative part of the reagent that will be added to that carbon which is containing lesser number of hydrogen, that is more substituted. Now this carbon is more substituted and this carbon is less substituted because there are 2 hydrogen. So basically if you consider only the hydroboration step, only hydroboration step, then actually it is Markovnikov, isn't it? Why? Because the H, that is the negative part of the reagent, and it is adding to that carbon which is containing lesser number of hydrogen, that is more substituted. So it is actually Markovnikov if you consider only the first step, that is hydroboration. But this is not the end product. Finally what happens? BH2 that is converted to, so this BH2 that will be converted to OH. Now when it is OH, now as if H and OH, that is the ultimate addition. So when you consider H and OH, now this is the positive part, this is the negative part. So the end result is actually anti-Markovnikov. But the first step, that is not anti-Markovnikov. Okay. So this is the electronic factor. Here we have transition state. 2 types of transition state possibilities are there. So this is the first possibility, this is the second possibility. So obviously the first one, that is not accepted. Why? Because as we have discussed here, that the double pi electron cloud of CC double bond that will be attracted towards BH2 because it is partially positive and this is partially negative. The another one, that is not correct. And finally when we are reaching the 4 center transition state, 4 center, why? Because 4 atoms are involved here. In that transition state, as electron density is given towards BH2, that is why now it is negative. And as electron density is moving towards boron from this carbon, and this carbon is better stable, that is more stable. Why? Because R group is there which has plus I effect. So this one is not considered, this is correct. So ultimately what type of product we are getting? R CH2 CH2 BH2. So this is the first step, and second step it will be converted to R CH2 CH2 OH. So the end result, if you focus on only on the end result, it is anti-Markovnikov. But actually it is, if you consider the first step, that is only hydroboration, it will be Markovnikov. Next we will see the example of regioselectivity with 9 BBN. So here we have used 9 BBN in the second case, but in the first case we have used normal BH3-THF complex. So in which case we are getting more regioselectivity? Obviously in the second case it is 99.9%. So this is actually major product in both cases, but in the second case the regioselectivity is increased because 9 BBN, because of its steric factor, it improves the regioselectivity. Compared to BH3, obviously the structure of 9 BBN, it is more sterically hindered. So that is the reason it will have a tendency, that is the HB part, if I write in this way, it will have a tendency to be attached to this side because of the steric reason. Electronic factor, obviously it is there, but here we are talking about the steric factor. So this is our actually anti-Markovnikov product. This is Markovnikov product, which is minor. So that is why it is regioselective. Selective means that is both the probable products are forming, but one of them is major. But when we say specific, that means among the probable products, exclusively only one of them will be produced. So that is the difference between selectivity and specificity. So in the next slide we will see this reaction is stereospecific. Okay. So the reason for stereospecificity is syn addition. We know that H and BH2 both are added from the same side. So if both are added from the same side, then we are getting, first of all, we will be getting, as it is addition of H and OH, there will be two new chiral center. So this is the net addition. So now if you compare the starting material, it is achiral. But our product, there are two chiral center. Now when there are two chiral center, 2 to the power 2, we can expect total 4 types of compounds. So these are the 4 possibilities mentioned here with the structure. But we will get only the first pair. So this pair we will get, but we will not get this. Now why it is so? Because the reaction is stereospecific. In the first case, that is 1 are 2R and 1 is 2S. This is 1, this is 2. So 1 are 2R and 1 is 2S. We are getting 50%, 50%. Here see, H and OH both are added from below the plane. And in the second case, that is 1 is 2S, H and OH both are added above the plane. But in case of other possibility, 1 are 2R, the addition of H and OH, you can see the color so that you can understand that this H and this H you can differentiate. The blue H is actually coming from the reagent BH3 and OH is coming from H2O to HO minus. So in case of 1 or 2R, the addition is basically anti. So H is added from above the plane, OH is added below the plane, and in the second case, that is 1 is 2R, OH is added above the plane, H is added below the plane. So this is anti-addition. We are not getting it. So among 4 possibilities, we are getting only 2, and these 2 are enantiomer to each other because it is 1 or 2R, 1 is 2S, 50%, 50%. That means racemic mixture will be there. Another example we will see. Again, we have taken alkene which is not symmetric, and we will get 2 new chiral centers. So there will be total 4 possibilities just like before, but we are getting only 2. So this is 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is 2, this is 3. So the first one is 2R 3S and the second one is 2S 3R. But there are 2 other possibilities, which is 2R 3R and 2S 3S. So these 2 will not be formed because these 2 you can get only by anti-addition. You can check the you can write the mechanism yourself and you can check it that when H and OH you will be adding from opposite side, that is anti-addition, then only you will get 2R 3R. But anti-addition, that is not happening here. Only syn addition is there. That is why we are getting 2R 3S and 2S 3R, and again it will be obtained in 50%, 50%. Okay, because the chance of addition of H and OH, it will be, that is, there is equal probability whether it will be added above the plane or below the plane. Both are syn, but there are 2 possibilities under syn. So that is why we are getting 2 products. Okay, so that is all about the stereospecificity. I hope you will find the video helpful. If you find it so, please like, share and subscribe. I'll meet you in the next video. Until then, goodbye. Thank you for your time.